Like if you found the video valuable. Ryan Carter had been a security officer for nearly 5 years, and nothing about the old Harrow factory had ever unsettled him. Empty halls, broken machinery, and flickering lights were routine. But the night he began his midnight shift on November 12, everything changed. The factory gates closed behind him with a heavy clang, echoing through the empty lot. The wind whispered through shattered windows, carrying an almost human sigh. Ryan shook his head. Just the wind, he told himself. As he made his rounds, he noticed the monitors flicker strangely, shapes moving where no one should be. Shadows elongated and shifted in ways that defied logic. At first, he thought it was a wiring issue. But then he heard the whispers. Soft at first, like murmurs in a crowd, but distinct. Words he couldn't quite make out, calling his name. Ryan. Ryan? He froze. Hello? His voice sounded small in the cavernous space. Nothing answered. Minutes later, his flashlight caught movement at the end of a hallway. A figure, tall and impossibly still, vanished the moment he blinked. Ryan's pulse quickened. He pressed the intercom. Control, do you see anything on the cameras? Static. Then, a cold, distorted voice. He's here. The lights flickered violently, plunging the hallway into darkness. When they returned, Ryan was alone, or so he thought. A shadow lingered at the edge of the hallway, just beyond the reach of his flashlight. He started walking, careful, every step deliberate. But the shadow moved with him, keeping pace without a sound. Each corner he turned, the shadow was there, waiting. Ryan's rational mind tried to find an explanation. Trespasser? Animal? But the figure's form seemed almost human, yet distorted, too tall, too still, with a head that tilted unnaturally. Panic set in. He ran to the main office, barricading the door with a metal chair. The whispers grew louder, coming from every corner, echoing off walls. He sees you. He waits. Suddenly, the power cut out. Total darkness. Ryan fumbled for his flashlight, but it flickered weakly, barely illuminating the doorway. And then he saw it, eyes reflecting dimly in the beam. The Nightwatcher. It didn't move, but Ryan felt its gaze pierce him. Cold, calculating. It knew him, inside and out, reading his fear. He tried to escape, but the hallway seemed to stretch endlessly, corners turning into more corridors, doors leading to nowhere. Every path circled back to the same shadowy figure. Who are you? Ryan shouted, voice cracking. A whisper floated in the darkness. I've always been here, waiting. Desperation took hold. He remembered the emergency exit, a rusted metal door at the far end of the factory. Sprinting, he barely noticed the whispers chasing him, growing louder, forming words that chilled him to the bone. You belong to me. He reached the door, yanking it open, only to find a wall of shadows pressing from the outside, an impossibility. The Nightwatcher emerged fully now, its form immense, faceless, limbs elongated like smoke. Ryan stumbled backward, heart hammering. There was no room to hide. The Nightwatcher advanced silently, an oppressive presence that made the air itself heavy. Then a sudden jolt. A generator rebooted, lights flashing on. The shadows recoiled as if burned, retreating to the corners. Ryan didn't wait. He bolted out of the factory into the night, never looking back. The next morning, the factory appeared normal, just empty halls, broken machinery, and flickering lights. No trace of the Nightwatcher. But Ryan knew it hadn't gone. He could feel it in every shadow, hear it in every whisper. And he understood something terrible. The Nightwatcher wasn't just in the factory. It followed him now, watching, waiting.